senior, number 3, Will Brown Jr. 6-foot sophomore, number 10, Armand Smith. A 5'10" senior, number 11, Zach Tebby. And 6'3" senior, number 42, Rennie Harris. The Panthers enter tonight's game with an overall record of 15 wins and 7 losses and are coached by Brian Hughes.
Can't accept the loss, I'm hard-headed. There's a little bit of madness to my method. Many falling off that fine line that I'm treading. I risk anything to be great, and I'm not letting nobody rob me of my victory. Number one, that's what I'm meant to be. When by any means, only thing that makes sense to me, I can make nice or make history. I got that dog in me, yeah, turn me up. Big energy, got the crowd going nuts. I got that dog in me, yeah. I take on anyone, I don't need a one-on-one. I got that dog in me, yeah. I'm talking all bite, no bark. I could rip your squad apart. I got that dog in me, so what's up? Yeah, so what's up?
Good evening and welcome to Edwardsville Tigers basketball here on the EHS Broadcasting. I am Adrian Knoll tonight, joined by...
I am Austin Yamnitz.
And tonight we have a matchup against the Edwardsville Tigers versus the O'Fallon Panthers, a huge rivalry, one of the biggest rivalries in the state of Illinois.
Should be a good night tonight. Tigers wearing the throwback uniforms in the white and blue, O'Fallon in the navy and yellow.
And O'Fallon will win the tip-off. It was Jose Epinesa there against Rennie Harris. O'Fallon driving Rennie Harris with the ball. Passes that across the court to Will Brown. Will Brown's shot is no good. Rebounded by the Tigers.
It was a great defense by the Tigers. Make O'Fallon shoot contested shots, get the rebound.
A.J. Tillman with the ball. A.J. Tillman driving past to Malik Allen. Epinesa drives, puts up the shot, and he gets it to go. Jose Epinesa with the first points of the game. Jaden Rush, the pass to Rennie Harris. Harris passes it, stolen by Herbert Martin. Martin passed to Tillman. And Epinesa, another shot, and another make.
Just like the game against Mascoutah, we have the Missouri head coach in town to watch Yosei, already coming out strong with 4 points on the night.
Yeah, Yosei is looking good as it looks like Malik Allen is injured right now. O'Fallon student section getting a little rowdy already.
We're just over a minute in this game. O'Fallon coming out strong in the student section.
Jaden Rush passed to Zach Tebby. And a deep three missed by Armand Smith.
The Tigers are going to have to be good on the boards, be more physical than O'Fallon. If they get contested shots, Edwardsville's going to take that all day.
And Epinesa with the ball now. He's going to drive. No foul, and Epinesa, 6 points already, not even 2 minutes into the game.
Now you got to think he knows who is in the building. Epinesa already with 6 points, being a dominant threat under the basket.
And Epinesa, he's looking his best right now. And that tipped, but it's got back to Jaden Rush. Rush to Tebby. Tebby to Harris. Harris to Smith. Back out. O'Fallon is moving the ball very well tonight, and that shot is good. O'Fallon's first point scored by Armand Smith.
That's an impressive 2 right there by Smith. Only a junior. That looks like a senior shot right there. He's going to have a bright future this next year.
A.J. Tillman with the ball now, as he's going to stand there and looks like burn some time. Pass to Martin. Epinesa with the ball, drives to the basket. Passes back. That 3, no good. O'Fallon gets the rebound. Harris on the rebound. Pass to Smith. Smith passes to Rush. Rush with the 3 is good.
One thing I have in my keys to the game is to lock down Jaden Rush. Rush appears to be their best player on the court, has the flashy red shoes. Let's see if the Tigers can play some lockdown defense tonight.
Tigers are moving the ball well on offense. And that ball, Epinesa with the ball. Pass to Tillman. Drives to the basket, passes it back out. That 3 is no good, and that will go out of bounds. O'Fallon will take the ball.
Now the offensive looks that the Tigers appear to be taking is get the ball inside to Epinesa, have him draw a double team, and then you should have a wide open 3-point shooter. The Tigers just haven't gotten the 3-pointers to fall.
And Rush's pass. 3 from Will Brown Jr., no good. And the Tigers will take the ball. Tigers with the ball, sitting on the outside of the court. Knocked away, but recovered by the Tigers. Martin with the ball now. Driving to the hoop. Pass. That shot is put up and is no good. Tigers, that is Micah Butler. And O'Fallon takes the lead with that score by Will Brown Jr. 7-6, 4:05 left in the first quarter.
It's been up and down the court. Tigers only points coming from Epinesa. Let's see if any Tigers can get on the board here.
Epinesa putting a screen. And that ball is knocked away by Harris. And Tebby is running down the court, puts up the 2, no good. Martin with the recovery on the fast break. And the Tigers will regain possession of the ball. Martin now has the ball. Pass to Epinesa. Tillman with the ball. Martin has the ball. Martin with the shot from the free throw line is good to give the Tigers the lead back.
That's an experienced shot by Martin. You know he's made that shot of hundreds of times. Tigers right now lead it by 1, 3:20 to go here in this first quarter.
Tebby with the ball for the Panthers. Guarded by Donovan Coates. And back to Tebby. Tebby fakes the 3. And that is no good by the Panthers. Epinesa with the rebound. Martin with the ball going up the court.
The Tigers are playing great defense, making them shoot contested shots, and Tigers haven't let O'Fallon get an offensive board this entire game.
Epinesa has the ball again. Pass to Tillman. The Panthers so far tonight have been locking up Tillman. As that pass tried to get to Epinesa but was not able to get it. O'Fallon with the steal, and they're able to put up a layup and score. Panthers take back the lead 9-8.
We have 2.5 minutes. Panthers lead it by 1. The O'Fallon fan section, not quite as filled as the Collinsville,
Coates with that three is no good.
but the student section is loud and lively for O'Fallon.
And that is blocked by Epinesa. What a block, but he is fouled. Looks like Will Brown Jr. was fouled on the play, and will go to the line.
You almost wonder if Coates wouldn't have fouled him there, the kind of reaction this crowd would have got from that amazing block by Epinesa.
I think that really would have woken up the crowd tonight. And the first free throw is missed by Brown. Chris Crosby coming into the game for Yossi Epinesa.
Edwardsville does have a filled-out student section tonight, I would say, and a lot of fans here as well. I will say that there is the hockey and wrestling senior night tonight, so you might not hear as many Edwardsville fans in the stands.
Yep. But Brown misses both of those free throws. Chris Crosby has the ball now. Malik Allen is back on the court after he was hurt. I'm not sure what they called there.
Looks like they're going to call a foul on Crosby, I believe.
Oh, on Crosby, okay.
Panthers still lead it by 1. 2 minutes to go here in this first quarter. No timeouts yet. Both teams still have 5. Tigers right now sit at 2 fouls.
And it looks like we got Cadence and Jaden Rush with that shot. No good. Malik Allen gets that rebound. Martin driving down the court. Martin out to Chris Crosby. Chris Crosby running around the top of the free throw or the three-point line. O'Fallon student section's very rowdy right now. Chris Crosby tries to drive. Pass out to AJ Tillman. Tillman puts up the 2 and is good. Tigers are up 10-9, a minute 20 left in this first quarter.
Love that shot there by AJ Tillman. Pass up the 3, take one dribble in, get the deep 2.
That shot, no good by Hunter.
Looks like we had a little argument between Tillman and Crosby. Nobody went up to box out and get her board. O'Fallon had a pretty easy second chance point right there.
Tillman with the 3 is good! Tillman's his 6th point of the night. Tigers trying to play defense. Smith with the ball right now. Passes it back out to Rush. Back to Smith. Rush driving to the basket. And Aiden Saunders with the 3 for O'Fallon. And there has been so many lead changes so far, and it is only the first quarter.
The O'Fallon Panthers have a great offensive game plan here. Again, they run somewhat of a similar isolation play to the Tigers, but the ball movement is just incredibly fast, leaves people wide open on the perimeter.
And Tigers looking to run out the rest of this first quarter, and a miscommunication by Crosby and Tillman. And looks like we got Epinesa coming back into the game for Chris Crosby. 5.7 seconds left in this first quarter. Rush running up the court, trying to score, and that ball's knocked away by Coates, and no one will get a shot off. And that is the end of the first quarter. Tigers are losing 14-13, but there's a lot of game left for the Tigers. What we've seen this first quarter is both teams playing very good defense, making hard shots, and both teams have been playing good.
Tigers throwback uniforms are in honor of the Lincoln Memorial Foundation. And Lincoln High School was the all-black school back in Edwardsville when there were segregated black and white schools. And these were the uniforms of the Lincoln Trojans. So it's great to see the Tigers representing that tonight. Obviously a great cause for the Lincoln Foundation.
Yeah, and I gotta say the uniforms do look really good, and it's good to see the Tigers wear them.
So what'd you see in that first quarter, Adrian, coming down for the Tigers?
You know, I think the Tigers, they played really good defense, but obviously some miscommunications there. And the O'Fallon student section they're yelling at the Edwardsville student section for not being loud enough.
The O'Fallon student section came out tonight. Got the rowdiest rowdiest group of kids from O'Fallon out here. Seems to be Jersey night for the O'Fallon Panthers. It looks to be, I would say that's Orange Rush night, Tiger Spirit Wear night.
I believe it's Spirit Wear tonight
for the Tigers.
Epinesa with the ball now at the top of the three-point line. Tillman fakes a three to Martin. Back to Tillman. Tillman wide open three. No good, just off the edge of the rim.
That shot looked good all the way from up here, just a little bit short off the iron.
Tebby tries to get the foul, does not get it. Ball is back to Tebby. And that ball almost stolen by the Tigers, and it is stolen by Coates. Tillman with the ball, puts up and is blocked by the Panthers. And this O'Fallon Panthers student section is getting loud.
Hey, that was great defense there by Herb Martin. Caught the Panthers napping, was able to poke the ball away. Tigers hustled down. Jaden Rush just a little bit too fast there, got the block.
Coates with the ball. Martin just standing at the top of the court. Martin drives to the basket, puts up the two, and it is good! Giving the Tigers the lead once again, 15-14. As this stadium is getting loud. And that shot is no good, but it is back to Saunders. Now it's to Rush. Tebby with the ball. Passes it again to Rush. And the Tigers are playing good defense. That put up by Rush, no good. But again, the rebound. And we got a travel on the Panthers.
Overall, great defense by the Tigers. It looks like right now they're in a 2-3, maybe 1-3-1 set. Tigers playing good defense, making contested shots. Jaden Rush is a shifty player.
He is a very shifty player. It looks like it was a travel on the Tigers, actually. Panthers will get the ball, and we got a jump ball there.
Possession arrow in favor of the Panthers, but that does mean the Tigers will get the possession arrow back. Could be important down here.
Tebby with the inbound.
In the late of the half.
Smith puts up a shot, and that goes. What a shot by Smith.
My family, we like to call that shot a crier right there. That was a desperation shot. He had nowhere to go with that ball. Threw up an ugly shot, somehow got it to go in.
Epinesa, after scoring the first 6 points, has been quiet since then. It's Martin with the ball. Martin passed to Tillman, and that shot is good! Tigers sneaking Tillman behind the defense, and he's able to put up a good shot.
Great positioning by Tillman. Way to be in a spot where you can get the ball wide open and get the easy two.
Smith with another contested shot, but he gets that to go. That's two good shots from him, but looks like there's a little luck involved.
And like you were saying, Adrian, back and forth. And it looks like there's going to be a foul on Armand Smith, who's yelling. I could hear him from up here saying Allen was grabbing him underneath the basket.
Bryce Pryor is checking into the game for Herbert Martin.
Bryce Pryor went off last game, if you don't remember. Bryce Pryor, I believe he had about 6 points, all from the three-point line.
Almost stolen there. Coates airballs that jumper. And the O'Fallon student section is letting him hear it.
And Panthers lead it by 1, 5:30 to go in the second quarter.
Tebby with the ball. He fakes the pass. He will drive to the basket. Passes out to Brown. Brown to Harris. Harris trying to get it around. And no good. Epinesa with that rebound. Epinesa will pass it to Tillman, and Tillman will drive it up the court.
Another great defensive stop by the Tigers.
Deep three by Malik Allen is airballed again. Back-to-back shots. And there's a foul on the Tigers on Donovan Coates. His second foul of the game.
Not a good look for the Tigers. Back-to-back air balls between Coates and Allen. Definitely going to have to try and shoot in the back of the iron tonight. Tigers have had good looks. They just haven't knocked down their shots. Hopefully coming this end of this second quarter and through the rest of the game, those shots will start to fall.
Inbounded to Rush. Rush will take up the court slowly as the pick set by Brown. Rush with a pass to Smith. Smith is just going to stand at the top. Smith driving to the basket, gets that out to Tebby. Tebby, that pass to Brown, and Brown's shot is good, giving the Panthers the lead by 3 now, putting up 20-17.
I do believe this is the largest lead the Panthers have had. It's only 3 points right now. Tigers can tie it with a 3. That would be nice here.
And it looks like Bryce Pryor with that pass in, and what a shot! Tigers will close that lead to 1. Harris will drive to the basket, stopped by Epinesa. Smith with the ball. Smith's pass to Rush. Rush will just stand, try to find someone that is open. Pass to Tebby, and that pass is back out to Smith. Smith pass into Harris, and that is good. Panthers have the 3-point lead yet again.
Phenomenal ball movement there by O'Fallon. They were whipping that ball around the court. Tigers caught trying to jump the passing lanes, left a wide open shot under the basket.
Tillman with the ball. Tillman trying to find someone that is open or trying to get open himself. Pass to Epinesa. He has not had the ball very much this quarter. Pass back to Tillman.
We have seen the lack of touches for Epinesa here down the stretch. Let's hope they can get back to what was working in that first quarter.
Malik Allen. Oh, and drops the ball, but Epinesa puts that up. Almost dunks it, but didn't get there.
And looking into the stands, Missouri head coach
with a standing ovation there for Epinesa, as he's liking what he's seeing so far. As Tebby with the ball. And we got a foul on the Panthers, it looks like.
Again, that is Eli Drinkwitz in the house, Missouri football head coach. Missouri is ranked number 8 in the AP poll at the end of the season, and from what I've heard, they're going to have an even better season next year.
It looks like they're trying to get their team even better with recruiting Yossi Epinesa.
Epinesa would be a huge addition.
And Epinesa almost steals that ball, sending Harris into the stands. And they're saying that ball was out on the Panthers. The student section for O'Fallon is again getting very loud. Tillman with that pass, almost stolen. Tillman will stand at the top of the court.
That is going to be the interesting thing with Pryor being new perchance to this Tigers team. Hasn't gotten any true quality minutes here down the stretch.
Harris, Panthers steal the ball. Harris with that shot and a foul on Pryor, and it looks like the Panthers will go up for the and 1 play. 0 for 2 on the night so far, the O'Fallon Panthers on free throws. We'll see how this ends.
What I will say about that shot is that my mom would be furious right now that they called continuation on that shot. He hit Pryor and then took another 2 steps before he went up and shot the ball. Don't know if he should have got the end one on that one.
And another missed free throw by the Panthers.
And that almost was a karma free throw. Shouldn't have gotten the foul. He probably knew he shouldn't have gotten the foul. Misses the free throw off the front iron.
Tillman at the top. Just sitting there trying to run some clock out, it looks like. And passes back to Tillman. Epinesa open. Ball's hit away from him. And he saves it, but they say he steps out of bounds. And that will be Panthers ball.
And we're sitting at just under 2 minutes. Tigers down 3 right now. As I'll be taking over play-by-play while Adrian heads to go get a drink of water. We got Tebby with the ball now at the top of the key. See if the Tigers can keep up their good defense against this lethal passing O'Fallon team. That was Saunders with that 3. It's going to be Tigers basketball. And we would like to welcome Adrian back.
I am back. Malik Allen's inbound. We'll get there to Martin. Martin's going to slowly drive up the court. Guarded by Tebby. Jose Epinesa with the ball. Just standing. Now he's going to drive. Puts up that shot, and it is good! Epinesa. The Tigers' leading scorer of the night with 10 points so far.
I did do a little deep dive into his brother AJ Epinesa. AJ, senior year, averaged 15 and 13 for the Tigers. Hopefully Epinesa can take that stride next year.
As the Tigers will steal that ball from the Panthers. Butler with a deep three is no good. Rebounded by Harris.
Butler was trying to knock the roof off of this place with that three. The crowd would have gone insane if he would have knocked that to give the Tigers a 2-point lead.
Rush standing at the top of the court, just trying to burn some time off the clock. He's going to drive to the basket, and we got a foul on the Tigers. 38.4 seconds left in this half. Chris Crosby will check in for Micah Butler.
I like the move by the Tigers. Get some more size under the basket.
And Epinesa guarding number 12, and that is not going to go. Tigers with the ball again. That is Caden Saunders with that miss for the Panthers.
Sitting at just under 30 seconds in the second quarter. Tigers down 1. Tigers would love to get a bucket here. Take the lead at halftime.
Martin holding the ball, trying to run some time off the clock so the Tigers have the last shot of this half. Martin's going to run to the basket. Trying to get open. Puts up the shot, and it is good! 5 seconds to go. Panthers going to try to get down the court. And fouled by Chris Crosby. And that shot is no good. But he put up that contested shot, tried to get the and one. The referee said it does not count.
That was an unbelievable foul by Chris Crosby. Heads up play. Fouling him before the shot goes up. Neglects the bucket. Tigers still lead it by 1.
1 second. Harris is there, and it is no good. Harris wide open, but could not make the shot go in. Tigers going into halftime will lead 25-24.
Well, Adrian, I asked you this at the end of the first quarter. What did you see in this first half? The Tigers have done well, and what's something that they need to work on?
You know, what we've seen so far is that the Tigers, they have been doing well on defense, passing the ball, and making sure everyone gets the ball.
And one thing I will say, Tigers are doing a good job jumping the passing lanes, but I'd almost like to see O'Fallon shoot a couple more contested threes. They were moving the ball around a lot. Tigers tried to jump the passing lanes and left some wide open shooters from the three-point line.
And we will get back to you after halftime.
We will see you guys in about 9.5 minutes.
Yeah.
Hello and welcome back to Edwardsville Tigers basketball on the Edwardsville Broadcasting Network. I, Austin Yamis, will be taking over the play-by-play for the rest of this game. Adrian will be doing the color. We should have a great game in this second half.
It looks like both teams are ready to go after halftime. The Tigers student section already standing up and they are ready.
Now, one thing I would like to say, I would like to see the Tigers student section get a little bit more involved in this game. O'Fallon student section's got them handily beat right now. That doesn't mean the Tigers student section can make a comeback in the noise factor in the second half.
Yeah, O'Fallon only has like a quarter of the size of the Tigers student section, but still they are overpowering them by a lot.
And we got Herb Martin to inbound. And he gets to the Tillman, guarded by Jaden Rush. Rush, one of the better players on this O'Fallon team. And a phenomenal play by Epinesa.
Epinesa again showing his dominance in the paint. 12 points on the night for Epinesa.
Harris picks it out to Tebby. Tebby's shot is short. Epinesa with the tip away. Allen gets it to Coates. Tigers trying to work quickly. And Coates gets fouled hard and is going to head to the line for two.
Coates hit the ground really hard right there. His hands on his knees right now. He's looking like he is in some pain.
That would be a huge impact if the Tigers were to lose Donovan Coates. Coates averaging 8.3 points on the season with 4 rebounds. That'd be a huge, huge miss out if the Tigers lost Donovan Coates.
Looks like he's good. He will shoot the Tigers' first free throws of the night, and their first shot will be good.
And just under 30 seconds into this third quarter, Tigers extend their lead by 4.
O'Fallon student section trying to get into Coates' head. Does not work. He makes both of them.
Smith bringing the ball up, gets it into Rush. Smart idea to get it to Rush. Back over to Smith. Smith kicks it out to Tebby. Into Smith with the floater. Just shy, and that's going to be Tiger basketball.
And one thing I would like to say, the Panthers are 0-3 on the night on free throws. Tigers 2 for 2 so far.
Very impressive by the Tigers. O'Fallon leaving extra points there on the board. Martin gets it into Epinesa. Epinesa, huge factor in that first half. Runs the screen play. Martin. They're going to get Martin for the walk. Just shuffled his feet a little bit there. It's going to be O'Fallon basketball.
And yet again, the O'Fallon student section is talking.
Got Smith bringing up the ball for the Panthers. Tebby almost can't handle that pass. Harris kicks it out to Rush. Rush, contested 3. He knocks it down to cut the Tigers lead to 2. That is Allen off the back and in. Tigers take a 4-point lead. We do have a comment that says, should the Tigers lean on Epinesa in this second half? And honestly, I feel like your offense functions better when you run it through Epinesa. I would love to see Epinesa get a lot of touches. What do you think, Adrian?
Yeah, from what we've seen so far tonight, Epinesa being the Tigers' leading scorer. I mean, he's been putting up points, and, they've looked really good.
Smith gives it to Harris. Harris. They're going to get a foul on Allen there. Allen's first foul. Whoa. That foul's going to get called on Jaden Rush. Let's go.
And we have Coates inbounding for the Tigers to Martin.
Martin, guarded by Tebby, gets it to Tillman. Tigers got to run the offense through Epinesa. Tillman, guarded by Rush. It's a good matchup right there. They're going to get the foul on Rush before the shot.
Tiger student section starting to get loud there.
Tiger student section trying to get lively. Not much luck. It would be great if all the Tigers would get in on chant here. Donovan Coates kicks it out to Martin. Martin guarded by Tebby. Martin, hesitation move inside. Gets it out to Tillman. Nothing there. Tigers trying to drive in the lane and kick out. Haven't had anything successful so far. Tillman all the way in. That ball's going to be poked away by Tebby, and it's going to remain Tigers basketball.
And this defense by both teams this half has been looking really good so far.
And the under the basket referee is going to reverse the call on that one. That is going to be a foul in basketball. They're going to say the ball went off Ebenezer there. And without video replay, it is kind of hard to tell from our angle. Could have gone either way, in my opinion.
It was a close play.
But with the referee standing right there, it had to have been off Ebenezer.
Yeah.
Tebby kicks it to Harris. Harris, guarded by Tillman. Brown Jr. knocks down the three, shakes the dreads, cuts the Tigers lead to 1. Tigers lead at 31-30, just under 5 minutes to go here in this third quarter. Martin gets it to Coates. Coates drives in on Brown, has it tipped away. Gets it back to Tillman. O'Fallon playing good defense right now. Tigers have been unable to get the ball into Epinesa. Tillman gives out a Coates. Coates' three just off the back iron into the hands of Harris. Harris getting the ball on the court for the Panthers. Coast to coast. The foul and the bucket. Panthers lead it by 1, and Harris is going to the line to move it up to 2.
That transition offense there for the Panthers really was looking good. Harris just took it himself the whole way and was able to put it in, and he's going to try for the and 1 here.
Martin didn't really have anything to do under the basket except have it go right at him. Ended up getting the foul on Harris. Again, you said 0 for 3 on the night from the free throw line. Let's see if they can go 0 for 4. Harris' shot off the back iron, but the tip in. This ball's just shy, and they're going to get another foul. Harris is going to go to the line for 2. That foul's going to be on Epinesa, his first. Tigers have 3 fouls. Panthers also with 3 fouls. Could be a factor in this third quarter.
Well, it sounds like the Panthers student section is chanting "stick to football" to Epinesa. 0 for 5 on the night are the Panthers on free throws so far.
And right now, you got to think head coach Brian Muniz cannot be happy with that free throw performance by the Panthers. That's 5 free points off the board. His second free throw out again. 0 for 6 from the free throw line. That is the stat of the night so far. Panthers could have this game fairly sealed away right now. Instead, Tigers only down 1. 4 minutes to go here in this third quarter. Martin gets it into Allen. Allen has it poked away. Tillman comes away with it. Inside to Epinesa, and they're going to say Epinesa was standing out of bounds and he received that pass. Panthers lead it by 1. 4 minutes to go here in this third quarter. Rush with the red shoes and the ball. Panthers get into their set offense. Rush's deep three. Good from all the way downtown. Ups the Panthers' lead to 4. Martin takes it to Allen. Tigers would love an answer here. Into Epinesa. Allen's three. And he buries it. Back and forth we go. Tigers down 1. 3:17 to go here in this third quarter.
Tigers with that timeout there. Just got Malik Allen, made that 3, and that was huge for the Tigers.
Allen only sitting at 5 points on the night. He only had 3 on the last night. Right now, Malik Allen is sitting at 863 career points. Right now he'd have to average 20 points a game for the rest of the season, bearing playoff games, in order to reach that 1,000 career point mark. Again, a huge feat for a Tigers basketball player, 1,000 career points.
I mean, and only playing maybe even like 3 years. That is a lot of points.
Now, I don't know if most of you at home remember, but our freshman year, for all the seniors out there, was COVID. That year was definitely tainted. Allen had no points, didn't play any varsity minutes that year. So with only 3 years of playing to get almost to 1,000 points, that's really impressive. Saunders checking in for the Panthers. Tebby on the right wing. Gets it into Brown. Back out to Tebby. Panthers have good offensive ball movement. Brown drives in on Crosby. Back out to Rush. Rush, guarded by Allen. And they're going to get the push-off call on Allen. It's going to be his first foul. That's an amazing matchup right there. Jaden Rush and Malik Allen, both wearing number 2.
Yeah, all night they've been going at it, and they've been locking each other up so far.
Seems like Rush has had the better of the Tigers, sitting at 9 points right now. Been the leading scorer for the Tigers, Epinesa with 12. As Brown all the way off the glass and in. A.J. Tillman getting the ball up the court for the Tigers. Tigers down 3. Panthers are in the double bonus now with that 4th foul. Next foul will send them to the line, where they have been unsuccessful.
So far, as we know, 0 for 6. And we'll see if that trend will continue.
Tillman's deep 3. Yahtzee! A.J. Tillman. Deep 3 ties it here. 2:15 to go here in this 3rd quarter.
As Mr. Leib calls him, Antoine the Swan Tillman.
A deep 3 for the Panthers, and Bryce Pryor comes away with the board. A.J. Tillman trying to run that same offense they ran against Collinsville, that stall offense. O'Fallon not having it, going to make the Tigers do something with the basketball. A.J. Tillman gets around Brown, kicks it to Butler. Butler unable to handle the pass, gets it back out to Pryor. Pryor gets it back in the hands of Allen. Smart play by Pryor. Get the ball in the senior's hands. A.J. Tillman right near midcourt. 1:30 to go here on this clock. Tigers, Panthers tied at 37. Tillman between the legs, all the way, and that shot's blocked. Brown gets it to Tebby. Panthers have numbers if they hurry. Saunders' shot is blocked by Crosby, and they're going to get the foul on Crosby. What do you think about that play, Adrian?
There was blocks for both teams there, and Tigers were unfortunate they get the foul called on them.
I saw you shaking your head, and me as well. Didn't quite agree with the call there. It looked like Crosby might have had a clean block. Saunders
0 for 7 for the Panthers on free throws.
Again, head coach Brian Muniz has got to be furious with the Panthers for being unable to finish at the free throw line. Saunders' second free throw. Off again.
No good.
The tip in by Smith is good. That's a good play by Smith. Able to get the tip in off the miss. Tigers down 2. Minutes to go here in this 3rd quarter.
During those free throws, looks like Coach Battis was upset at something, and she was screaming at the players while they were standing there.
And you have to assume it was on the Tigers not getting the board. Smith all alone under the basket, able to get 2 tip-ins, and the second one was able to go. Oh, little miscommunication. BP 3 for 3, and that's short. Jaden Rush trying to get the ball up quickly. Fires the ball into the cheerleaders.
Almost hits one of the O'Fallon cheerleaders.
That ball going nowhere. Tigers get the ball back with 34 seconds on the clock. Tigers down 2. Martin Subbing in for Pryor.
Epinesa subs in for Chris Crosby.
Not a lot of foul troubles for the Tigers. Panthers are, however, in the double bonus for this quarter, meaning that they will go to the foul line off any foul by the Tigers. Martin gets around Saunders. Decides to slow up. Let's see if the Tigers hold for the last second shot here. At 20 seconds on the clock. Clock's ticking. Martin guarded by Saunders. Martin tries clean around him, gets it to Coates, into the hands of Tillman. Tillman or Allen, the guys you want shooting this last shot. 6 seconds on the clock. 5, Coates, unable to get it off the back. Brown, three-quarter court shot. Shy and to the right. Panthers lead it by 2 at the end of this third quarter.
What we've seen so far is good defense by both teams, but again, good offense by both teams, getting able to get past that hard defense. And Panthers have been playing, I feel like, have been pressing a lot more than the Tigers have. And I believe Epinesa was on the bench for most of that third quarter.
Panthers lead it by 2. Now looking back at some of these key matchups, again, Edwardsville and O'Fallon have about half of their schedule are similar matchups. O'Fallon was able to beat the Tigers at their home court by 18 points in a 64-46 win for the Panthers. Tigers trying to get some revenge from that game. Now, a couple highlighted matchups I've seen. Again, O'Fallon lost to Alton on their home court. Edwardsville was able to take care of business on our home turf. Tigers have done great at home. Not many losses. Again, Edwardsville had that win against Collinsville, huge win. O'Fallon lost to Collinsville. And looking at the Tigers' schedule, they are 2-4 in games that are decided by 5 points or fewer. Tigers would love to get a couple more points and not have that game in the single digits as they get the ball to Harris to start the half, or the quarter.
And it looks like GSV is in the building tonight for this game as he's standing down on the Tiger side of the court.
Saunders throws it off the hands of Rush. Rush seemed a little surprised by that pass. And it's going to be Tigers basketball. 7:45. Every minute going to be crucial down the stretch. Epinesa right now the leading scorer for the Tigers with 12. Tillman right behind with 10. Let's see if Allen can step up into a bigger role. Again, he's been shy these last 2 home games. Martin, guarded by Tebby. Gets it over to Coates. Tigers. Coates for 3. Just off the side and into the hands of Tebby. As we hear head coach Brian Muniz yelling at the O'Fallon players to take it to the hoop. Panthers tried to run a couple bit of time off the clock, and Brown's going to get fouled on that shot under the basket.
Panthers, as we know, 0 for 8 so far on free throws. As it looks like Brown took a practice free throw in the air trying to get his shot right.
Now Will Brown will be shooting 2 free throws. Traditionally, the second free throw usually goes down if you're close on the first one. Panthers looking to break that 0 for 8 streak from the line. Brown's shot is good for the first made free throw for the O'Fallon Panthers.
Panthers 1 for 9 on the night now.
Will Brown Jr. gets it done for the free throw line. Moves the Panthers lead up to 3. Just under 7 to go here in this fourth quarter. And just like I said before he shot him, the second one usually goes in if you're close on the first one. Panthers lead it by 4, 6:50. Coates passes up to 3. Tillman, deep 2 from the free throw line, off the backboard and in. The bank was open on that one.
Tigers able to close that lead down to 2.
Got 6:30 to go here on the clock. Again, every second going to be crucial down the stretch. Rush gets it to Harris. Smith, great ball movement by the Panthers. Tebby drives baseline. Will Brown Jr. knocks down the shot. Makes sure the Tigers fans know it. Moves the Panthers lead up to 5. Coates gets it to Martin. Martin's 3. Bullseye! Herbert Martin, top of the key, knocks it down. Tigers cut the lead to 2. Back and forth is this O'Fallon offense. Smith, pump fake, gets it into Rush. Rush's deep 3. No good. Epinesa with the board. Now, Adrian, do you think that the basket, the net was a little off? Do you think that messed with Rush's shot there?
You know, it's possible, but I'm not sure if it did or not.
I know from my shooting in the Y that if the hoop's ever messed up, I traditionally do not shoot very well. Looks like they're going to get the foul on Tebby underneath the basket, trying to lock down Epinesa.
It looks like Rennie Harris tried to pull down Epinesa by the arm, and I think that's where he got the foul.
Tillman gets it to Martin. Martin guarded by Tebby. Martin, floater, count it. Herbert Martin, tie ball game for the Tigers. 5 minutes to go here in this 4th quarter. Rush, guarded by Allen. Love the matchup. Rush and Allen. Allen doing everything he can on defense, working between Rush and Smith. Tebby's 3. Off the front iron, doesn't get the bounce. Harris, blocked by Epinesa. Harris with the second chance basket and gets it to go. Panthers lead it by 2.
One thing that the Panthers have been really good at is offensive rebounding. They've been able to miss shots and then get the rebound back and put up another 2 and get the points.
That is something they've made me bite my tongue on. I did say in the first quarter they didn't have a single offensive board. And then second chance points in the second half have been huge. Tillman with a deep 2. Impressive shot by A.J. Tillman. Deep floater right around the free throw line. Amazing shot. We have a tie ball game. Tigers student section finally getting into the game. Jaden Rush draws the double team, kicks it into Harris. Will Brown Jr. had position under the basket and got the 2 to go.
Like a timeout taken by the Panthers there. Panthers up by 2 points, 3:46 left in this game.
A big thing I did want to point out again is that the Tigers are wearing their throwback uniforms, as you can tell. And as we did our research today, the Tigers are honoring the all-black school at Edwardsville from back in the day when there was segregation between the black and the white schools. It's a great honor that the Tigers are able to wear these jerseys today for the Lincoln Memorial Foundation. All around a great thing that the Tigers do here every year.
Definitely a great cause here for the Tigers to be wearing these jerseys.
I want to look at some of my keys to the game coming into this one. First of which being get back for what happened at O'Fallon. Had that near 20-point loss. Right now, down 2, 3:45. Tigers need to finish this game out with a burning passion. This is the biggest game of the year. Now, you can say the Collinsville game might be a bigger game, but this is your biggest rival, O'Fallon. You want to win and take care of business at home. Tillman running out of things to do, gets it into Martin. Martin guarded by Tebby. Takes it out near half court. It's the isolation. Martin loses the ball. Rush ahead of the field. They're going to call an intentional foul on Malik Allen. Dustin Battis yelling at the official saying, "No way." And they're going to send the Tigers out from under the free throw line. Now, I do know this is a rule in women's basketball. I don't know if it's such a rule in men's college basketball. Jaden Rush misses the first free throw. He gets to go to the line and shoot 2 free throws uncontested, you could say, because it was an intentional foul on Malik Allen and not just a normal foul. Dustin Battis was furious after that call. Thought it was clean. It's going to remain O'Fallon Panthers basketball. They have a 3-point lead. Now, one reason why they have the intentional foul call is to protect some of the players when they go up to take a shot. Definitely don't want any cheap fouls. And apparently they thought that was a cheap foul by Allen.
It could have gone either way, and it was definitely really close.
It would have been a foul either way, but Tigers would have had a chance to get the ball back. And they're going to get a foul on Martin with the reach-in. Nothing going the Tigers' way in these last 15 seconds. Sitting at just over 3 minutes to go in this fourth quarter. Tigers down 3. Unbelievable. They got a technical foul on Malik Allen. Chaos and commotion. Allen, hands to the skies, going back to his coach.
We knew coming into this game that it would be chippy because obviously O'Fallon versus Edwardsville, huge rivalry. And Battis right now pleading his case, trying to figure out what exactly happened on that. Malik Allen must have been talking, as O'Fallon finally able to make some free throws after not being able to all night.
Heavy knocks down the free throws. 4 costly points given up by the Tigers. Those 3 points being given up on the free throw line. Wow. Now that also puts the Panthers in the double bonus. Another foul will send them to the line. A lot just happened there in these last 15 seconds. Rush, unable to go. Tillman with the board. Tillman trying to rush for the Tigers. Tillman, guarded by Harris. Gets it over to Allen. This is where the stars shine. Would love to see Allen get a shot here with 2.5 to go in this fourth quarter.
Tigers have struggled this half with scoring on offense. And that is made.
Amazing shot by A.J. Tillman. Drove right by his defender. And that's going to be a timeout called by Edwardsville. Tigers down 3, 2:26 to go in this fourth quarter. Wow. 15 seconds of mayhem gives the Panthers a 3-point lead.
What a game by both teams tonight, and it is going to come down to the wire and be a nail-biter.
Now, for all of you watching at home who were trying to dissect exactly what was happening, there was the intentional foul on Malik Allen, and obviously he wasn't very happy about it. Jaden Rush made his 2 free throws. Panthers got the ball back, and when there was a dead ball, Allen must have said something to one of the players because he immediately got teed up by one of the officials. That was 2 quick fouls on Allen. O'Fallon was 3 for 4 in that little 15-second spiel. And that's their entire lead right now has came from that 15 seconds.
Yeah, some mistakes by the Tigers, but nothing that they can't bounce back from right here.
Dustin Battis was furious with the intentional foul call. You do like to see that from a coach, though. You want to know that your coach has your back in these moments.
And Dustin Battis, such a passionate coach, loves the game, and you know, we'd love to see him in the orange suit jacket.
Fallon chants something. We were not able to hear it. I did not pick that up from here.
I did not either.
Rush. Gets it to Smith. Tillman slips on the court. Back to Rush. Tigers double teaming. Rush all the way to the hoop. They got the foul on Donovan Coates on a reach-in. That should send Rush to the line for 2. Panthers have struggled at the free throw line. 2 minutes to go. Tigers definitely going to have to make up some ground.
Tigers a lot of fouls in this fourth quarter, and that may cost them the game with all these free throws that they're giving to the Panthers.
The chaos and commotion of that 15-second span here in this fourth quarter is basically the difference. Again, Allen with 3 fouls now because of that. Went in with 1 15 seconds later. Now he's at 3. Panthers lead it by 4. 2:06. Rush makes the second free throw.
Well, it's almost like the Panthers are doing worse on free throws when the Tigers student section was not talking at all. But now that they're yelling, they're able to hit them all.
Coates gets it into Epinesa. Epinesa back to Coates. Coates wide open 3. Off the side iron into the hands of Rush. Tigers gonna have to come up with those shots. And it looks like Rush did a swim move there to get the foul on Allen. Allen didn't look like he was holding too hard onto Rush. Rush did a little swim move, backstroke move with his arm. Made it look like Allen hit him hard, and he's gonna go to the line. Allen now has 4 fouls. Rush's first free throw is true. 6-point lead for the Panthers. Tigers gonna have to manufacture some points on the offensive bucket. Rush's second free throw is true. Tigers down 7 in desperation mode. The game was close. 15 seconds went by. It is not so close. Allen, shot is blocked by Harris. Harris all the way down, and they get the foul on AJ Tillman. Things are falling apart quickly for the Tigers. You hate to see it, but it almost seems like from that 15-second span with the intentional foul and then the technical foul, it has been a steep decline for the Tigers. These officials have not let anything go that the Tigers have done on defense. Have had really quick triggers underneath the basket on the whistle. Panthers have had well over 10 free throws in this fourth quarter. Harris's second free throw, no good. Tigers down 8. Minute and a half to go. Crazier things have happened. AJ Tillman gets it into Epinesa. Back to Tillman. Tigers gonna have to get a 3 here pretty quickly. Sit into Allen.
Panthers have done a good job of locking up Epinesa. It looks like the Panthers will foul the Tigers.
And unlike the Panthers, the Tigers are not in the double bonus, so that foul is going to send them underneath the basket. And we're going to get a timeout by Coach Justin Battis. Eight points, minute and 9 seconds. You see it all the time in college basketball. Teams can go on an 8-0 run in a minute. Let's see if the Tigers can do that here tonight.
Anything is possible. We've seen a lot happen tonight. We've seen big leads and we've seen small leads. A lot of lead changes. And there is a lot that can happen in this last minute and 9 seconds.
Folks, you're going to want to hold on to your hats for this one. If the Tigers can somehow pull out a miracle run, what a phenomenal win it would be. Now, if the Tigers were to lose this game, they would bump down to 15-9 on the season, and they would move to 4-4 in conference play. Tigers have had a lot of close games here, though, at home. Prior to inbound, gets it into Epinesa. Tigers gonna have to get a 3 here soon. Prior takes it to Allen. Tigers gotta get a 3 up. 1 minute to go. Tillman passes up the 3. Allen's 3. And on the foul! 4-point play potentially for the Tigers.
Like we said, anything can happen here. And that was a mistake by O'Fallon.
Malik Allen is going to be a factor here in these last 56 seconds. He's got to make his free throw. If the Tigers want to get back in this game, cannot have any points left on the board.
And if he does not make this free throw, we at least need to get the rebound and try to put it back up for 2.
Allen's free throw for the 4-point play. Off the back iron. Nothing falling the Tigers' way. Harris. What about Allen? Tigers should look to get a double team here. Try to get a 10-second violation.
Tigers trying to let him run the clock off, it seems.
Tigers get a poke away. Coates. Gets into Tillman. Tillman. All the way. Tigers make it a 1-possession game. Tigers down 3. 34 seconds to go.
And this is what can happen. I mean, anything can happen in the last 1 minute. And Tigers are playing great defense, great offense here. And we will see what happens. 34.7 seconds remaining. Tigers down 3.
30 seconds go by and we have a 5-point swing. Tigers back within a 1-possession game. As we said, anything can happen. Tigers have had a lot of close games at home. Now, looking at that, when we were down 8, I was like, I don't think that the Tigers are going to let them get away with this one. Tigers right now are part way through the comeback. Let's see if they can finish it out.
Justin Battis in his bag right now, drawing up a play for these Tigers. They got to stop him on defense, and they got to get that ball back and shoot the 3.
Everybody in the Luco Jackson Gymnasium in for a treat tonight, and all of you watching at home. 34.7 seconds on the clock. Tigers down 3. You gotta wonder when the Tigers are gonna try to foul here, because in theory the Panthers could run the clock out since there's no shot clock. So let's see if the Tigers try to get a 10-second violation. That would be the first thing.
Panthers this quarter have made the majority of their free throws. And a missed travel call by the refs. And the Tigers foul the Panthers.
And just when we thought things couldn't get any worse, the referees missed a double dribble. Got the ball into Will Brown Jr., and then they called the foul on Crosby.
That is not happy right now, yet again, talking to the refs about what happened.
The referees seem to be playing into the hands of the O'Fallon Panthers here in this 4th quarter. Brown Jr. His first free throw is true. Moves the Panthers lead up to 4.
Makes it a 2-possession game, 26 seconds left. This is a stressful game so far. Second free throw is good. Panthers up by 5. Tigers got to move quickly if they want a chance to win this game.
A.J. Tillman drives in. His shot is good off the back iron. Right back to where we were 10 seconds ago. 17.7 on the clock. Tigers down 3.
What a game this has turned out to be. Tigers, when they need to score, they are able to score. And they have been scoring in this last minute, and it has just been crazy.
I did try to do my due diligence there on that last free throw. Tried to get loud, affect the shot of Will Brown Jr. He was not having any of it. Knocked down his second free throw. Tigers down 3. Under 20 seconds, 17.7 to be exact in this 4th quarter. The Panthers are in the double bonus, so any foul will lead to 2 free throws.
Tigers need a steal, and they need to get the ball to someone that will be able to put up the 3 and make it, tie up this game and possibly send it to overtime, or if they're able to steal another ball, win the game.
Tigers have a lot of good 3-point threats on the court. It's heavy to inbound. Gets it into Rush. Tigers have time. Coates, they don't call the double dribble. And they call the travel. Tigers get the ball back. 14 seconds to go. 14 seconds. Tigers down 3.
Epinesa and Butler coming into the game. They're going to try to get some size down there. Maybe get a foul on a two-pointer if they can.
And Coach Battis is going to call his last timeout. Tigers, no more timeouts, but they do have the ball back. 14 seconds, down 3.
Tigers, chance to tie this game up. This is a close one, a true nail-biter here tonight.
Adrian, if you are Coach Battis right now and the Tigers, what player are you drawing up?
I don't even know. You know, Battis under a lot of stress right now, and he has so many years of experience. I'm sure he will find something that will work.
A long tenured coach for the Tigers has been in the program for what seems to be forever. You've got to expect that he is his calmness right now. Drawing up this play, he knows what the Tigers need to do. It almost seems like for the amount of years he's been at Edwardsville, it seems like he should have a winning play. It just comes down to execution. Can the Tigers execute and potentially tie this game up?
No, he knows this team better than anyone. He knows who to get the ball to and who should be taking this last shot.
Tigers down 3, 14.1 on the clock. Said it at the beginning of the fourth quarter, every second matters. Gets it into Epinesa. Epinesa to Tillman. Tillman passes up, shoots a deep 3. Off the side iron, and they get the foul called on Harris. That is who you want taking the shot. Tillman unable to get it to fall. Things look grim for the Tigers. Harris would almost have to miss these 2 free throws in order for the Tigers to have a shot here.
Yeah, I think that's one of the only opportunities the Tigers have here is if he misses both of these shots. Unless they're able to get down the court, shoot a 3. If he makes one, get down the court, shoot a 3, and hopefully get fouled for that one.
Tigers trying to be loud. Harris's first free throw. He sinks it.
Gotta think if he makes this one that the Tigers really don't have much of a chance.
And to add insult to injury, Panthers call a timeout. I do not like that by the O'Fallon Panthers. Seems like they're almost trying to stick it to the Tigers. There's not enough time to run a play here. The Tigers gonna have to shoot a desperation 3 as soon as they inbound the ball to even have a shot.
Coach Battis is very upset right now. Looks like he just hit his clipboard on his head about 3 times.
Man, would have loved if the Tigers could have pulled out a win here. Not saying that it's impossible, but highly, highly improbable. Don't like the move by O'Fallon to call a timeout there. There's no need to in this situation. You're already up 2 possessions. Just let him shoot the free throw and let the time run out.
There's already a heated rivalry, and you know, it's almost like the O'Fallon coach just wants to stick it to the Tigers, like you said.
5.2 seconds on the clock. Tigers down 4. Harris' second free throw is good. Tigers gonna have to make a desperation 3. Epinesa fires it in, intercepted by Will Brown Jr., and that's gonna do it, folks. The O'Fallon Panthers come into Edwardsville.
Will Brown Jr. yelling into the Edwardsville stands, and some of the O'Fallon players trying to go fight the Tigers players. And
Jaden Rush.
They're not even going to shake hands after the game. Not going to say I'm surprised by the O'Fallon Panthers here.
Jaden Rush must have said something to Yosei Epinesa. Epinesa heated after this finish. shoved Jaden Rush back.
And I think all the Tigers are heated after this one.
Like you said, no handshake. You've got to give credit where credit's due. Great win for O'Fallon.
And a hard-fought game by the Tigers, and going forward, hopefully they can win out.
Tigers sitting out 15-9. I've been Austin Yamnitz.
And I'm Adrian Knoll.
Thank you all for tuning in, and good night.